So wait, she's calling other people's behavior online cruel and yet takes no ownership or acknowledgement of her behavior and her followers' behavior online, that group is known to be the worst of the online bullies. What about her behavior toward Catherine, Princess of Wales, and continued harassment and targeted smear campaign toward her? What about all that? Conveniently forget that out of your nonsense speech, Meghan? Too busy focusing on what you did at 11 years old, Meghan? Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. I am so glad you're here. My goodness, do we have so much to talk about? Oh, my goodness. Guys, I've missed you. I am on my travel mic today, so I sound a little bit different. I'm Jen. If you're new here, honk honk. Yes, I've been traveling. I'm working on my second channel, Goose Adventures. I'm very excited about that. That will be launching soon. But you guys, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about this wrinkled mess. Oh, so much happening. Of course they do this while I'm out of town, so I had to jump on and talk about it. You know me. I've gotten so many wonderful comments from you all. Thank you so much for those. Let's get into this. So much to talk about. Let's start with the wrinkled. Now, here's the funny thing. Okay. I called this. I mean, it's not hard to call at this point, but guys, I should play the lottery because I called this in a video the morning before all these photos came out. This is a comment I left. And if you're not in the comments section, you need to get in the comments because we have so much fun in there. But I pinned a comment to my video the morning of that I knew this event was happening, the South by Southwest event. And this is my comment I'd put in there. Guys, I might be a little bit psychic. Here we go. So this was the morning of the South by Southwest event, okay? And I just want you to know, hey, I'm thinking about you all. I will comment on it, but I'm traveling, So I put this comment saying, I'm traveling this week. I will hit the latest news soon. I know Beige is speaking, talking about her beige personality. How many times will she make it about herself and tell the soap story again? Laughing, crying emoji. Honk honk, happy Friday. All right, 117 likes. That's great. You guys, she wore beige. She's wrinkled. She's messy. And she told the soap story again with the soap story. You cannot make this stuff up. I predicted it. I called it. Not that it's hard at this point. You guys called it too. I got all of your comments. Can I just tell you? So Jay had a work trip. So I'm traveling with him. So it's not like some exotic vacation. But I've been able to film for my travel channel. I'm very excited about it. Okay, it'll be coming out, I don't know, as soon as I can get it edited, like in the next week or so. I'll tell you more about that. Stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll tell you more. So that way, if you're not into it, you don't have to hear it. But so I'm just like minding my own business filming. And I had a little bit of time and I just start reading your comments and I'm cracking up. You guys are hilarious because of this outfit. You have kept me so entertained. So again, a huge thank you. I normally like to try to write back as many people as I can. I've been a little bit more quiet. Now you know why. It doesn't matter. Just know that you have kept me company on this trip because Jay's been working a lot. So I have just been reading your comments and cracking up. A lot of you called this like her parachute, her wind sail, whatever it is, I don't know. Ridiculously expensive. You guys, I've got the figure on this. Hang on, let me pull it. So this is according to Daily Mail. So here she is, pictured at South by Southwest. I cannot get over the fit of this thing. I'm going to go into that. Don't worry. I know your head's exploding. I'm dying over it too. Here we go. So snapped in a $970 shirt. Doesn't say who made the shirt. Oh, yeah, there it is. And the skirt is $1,050. Just let that sink in. $2,000 for this outfit. $2,000. Can you imagine paying $2,000 for this outfit? I can't imagine paying $2,000 for any outfit. It's just not my jam. But even if that's your thing, fine. This one, though, really, $2,000 for this. I can't. I've said it before. I'll say it here. Expensive does not equal good. And I understand. I don't believe she actually paid for it. I've said it before, and other people smarter than me have said it. You don't think she's paying for it. It's just whoever can hook her up with something free, she'll wear, or she'll have. The Sidley twins explain it too. She has to return it. So that's why nothing's altered. But I just. $2,000. My head cannot wrap around these numbers. $2,000. All right. But look at the fit of this thing. Okay, first of all, beige again. I don't think it looks great, so it's not going to photograph well. But everything I've read online, because I kept thinking, is it beige? It looks pretty beige. Is it beige? Is it gray? It's beige. Everything I've read online, everybody is confirming that it is in fact beige. Like her personality, beige. It's just the worst, nonsensical, non-fitting outfit. And it's hard. It's actually impressive at this point to top all the nonsensical, non-fitting outfits she wears. But here we are. Looking at it up close. You know what I think about? Like, I don't know. And I'm not even judging because I have these on my bed too. It's like Walmart bed sheets, right? It's like the ones that are trying to be fancy because they might have a little bit different stripe in them, but they're not quite fancy. It's like they might look okay in the package and then you get home, it's like, these don't feel like hotel sheets, That's all I could think about. Or like really shitty PJs, That's what I see with this. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't love to talk about this stuff, but I'll go there. I've talked about it before. She never gets undergarments right. There are so many questions I got saying, is she even wearing them? You can make up your mind on that. I'm going with no. I don't think so. At first I thought I saw the outline of a strap, but no. Feminist event, huh? Okay. A lot of you had a lot to say on this picture. Here you go. Always with the wide stance. Always. I mean, so much going wrong here. Look, you can see the ground. And the way that the skirt is dragging it, it doesn't make any sense. I really am going to move off of fashion because I have so much more to say about the lack of substance that she delivered. But I'm just stuck on this. And can you imagine? I do not like the color beige, but I get it. Some people do. Cool. I'm sure some people look beautiful in beige. I'm not one of those people. But can you imagine building your whole personality around beige? Because I cannot. I cannot with that. Oh, it just suits her to a T, though. All right, let's move off of that. Well, let's keep looking at pictures and laughing, but let's talk about what actually happened at this event. You guys, again, I have been traveling, so I've been keeping up with it and just rolling my eyes so hard that I'm actually getting eye strain. Okay, so we have Marcus and Doofus here. And first of all, why? Why Marcus? Does anybody else find that so weird? Why Marcus? All right. I don't really want to go there because, I don't like to talk about rumors until I know. I have my own opinions, my own suspicions about things, and there have been quite a few rumors about her history with Marcus. So interesting that she would bring him to a women's empowerment event, but that's a whole separate topic. I'll talk about it on Patreon. No, it's just a whole separate thing to talk about, but why Marcus there? But whatever. All right, so Doofus is there. Does anybody else feel like Doofus now in all of his photos looks like he's holding himself back from throwing up? Because that's all I see. And I'm not even saying he wants to throw up because of her. Maybe some of that. More of just like, I don't think he has the skills or abilities to think, what has my life become? But like, I think that's where my head goes. Maybe he sometimes thinks, what has my life become? And he looks like he's about to vomit. All right, back to me again. That's fitting. Making it about herself. Women's Day, of course she does. The feminist that she is, right? Telling that soap story again. Pretending to be surprised when they set her up to tell that soap story again. I'm just like, can you imagine banking the only story you have to tell on something that happened when you were 11 years old? I can't. I'd like to think I changed since I was 11 years old, but apparently Meghan cannot say the same. But I just went over the soap story again in another video and how ridiculous I find it that she continues to tell this story, whether you believe it's real or not. I personally do not. I've voiced my opinion on this. I feel like just based on things her dad has said, I don't buy it. I believe that she's worked herself up into a frenzy and probably believes her own story, but I don't. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Tells that soap story again. 11 years old, hanging her whole personality on a soap story. My goodness. But she goes into, you ready for this? 2 of the most hypocritical things you can think of. Cyberbullying and parenting. What does she know about either of these? Well, she might be an expert at the first one. And the reason I say that is because think about her followers. I've done so many videos lately. In fact, I have a mega compilation coming out soon about her followers and how awful they are. And we've talked about it at length. To me, it's been the worst it's ever been. It's almost reached a fever pitch, her followers, with this, everything going on with Catherine, Princess of Wales. Everything not going on with Catherine, Princess of Wales. And how awful they have been throughout this situation. Speedy recovery to Catherine, Princess of Wales, as well as King Charles. That's a mouthful. But it's just so disgusting, the depths, the lowness they have reached, whatever. I'm tongue-tied because I'm pissed. And I know that means something different in England, or in the UK. Hey, I'm on vacation, don't judge me. No, I'm mad because it's awful the way that they have treated Catherine going through her health stuff. It's her followers. I believe it's directly because of her, but even if you don't believe that, even if you just think, well, she can't help her fans, but she can. She can. All it would take is putting out a statement like, not cool. But she'll never do that. Never. But we sure as shit see her taking pictures with them, so she seems to support them. I've heard stories, allegedly, she calls the most rabid of them. So they hear directly from her. They know who they're taking their orders from. It's her. So to talk to people about cyberbullying is rich. The other thing that I found out that she did was thanked Harold for being such a wonderful, what was it? Hold on, I have the quote here. All right, here it is. It says, she praised Dumbass for being a hands-on dad and an incredible partner. Oh yeah, it looks like you guys are doing really well. Can you imagine? Again, she's talking to people about these issues, about parenting, and this cyber stuff, right? And she's known to be the worst. And also, come on with the parenting thing. Again, another event without the kids. They know what they're doing. They do everything for clicks and for people to talk about them. So to talk about parenting is rich. At best, what are they, part-time parents? They're never with those kids. And I know, I'll get a million comments. What kids? The fact that people even question the kids' existence should tell you everything you need to know about their parenting style. Of course she would talk about parenting stuff. All right. And of course she'd talk about women's empowerment. You talk about hypocrisy. I guess that's the ultimate one. Women's empowerment. Again, let's look back to your treatment of Catherine, Princess of Wales. Let's look back to your treatment of Her Majesty the late Queen. Let's look back to Harry's treatment of Queen Camilla. Let's talk to the aides that have worked with you and Harry. You know, all those ones that quit and that, filed the bullying reports. How's that for women's empowerment? How's that going? If you're so good at empowering women, why don't you let them out of their NDAs? No answer on that? No, didn't think so. Anyway, let's see here. I'm reading back over my notes because I had so many thoughts on this. Let's see. Hands on Dad, the soap story. Oh, just the other thing that I keep noticing. Have you seen in the news, and it's news related to oh yeah, by the way, sorry, I'm all over the place. They went to some barbecue place after, Meghan the vegan went to a barbecue place after roast chicken, right? And again, beige, wrinkled. All right, she's got to be doing this on purpose, right? This beige thing. What is this? What is this? What is this even outfit? And I like some denim on denim, but what is this outfit? What is this beige wrinkle? I'm not even surprised anymore. All right, but the other thing I keep seeing in the news, besides Harry's visa thing, and I do want to go into that on a separate video. I haven't done my proper homework on that, so I want to look more into that. But for now, I want to talk about this relaunch in the UK thing. I know you've seen it. It's everywhere. This is the new story they keep putting out. They're relaunching in the UK. They're headed to the UK. Is Invictus going to the UK? What's going on with all that? What is going on with all that? Does that strike anyone else as odd as it strikes me? Because it is. It's odd. It's weird, right? This relaunch in the UK. What is this? I keep hearing they've hired this new PR team. Well, it's not going well. Look at this event, really. Talk about cyber stuff and talk about women's empowerment. Give me a break. Next, she's going to be giving fashion tips. But this relaunch in the UK is striking me so odd. Only thing I can come up with, the only thing I can think about all this is they are trying to take advantage of the fact that the royal family is dealing with these health crises right now. We've talked about this, but it just keeps going around in my head. You know, with King Charles out and Catherine out and all the things going on, they are taking advantage of that and like blitzing the media with these stories, and they're trying to get their names back into the UK. What I really think it is they failed so miserably here in America, and finally, not anybody watching this because you guys saw through them pretty quick, but finally the rest of everybody else is catching on and saying, hey, they really are like grifters, right? Lazy effing grifters. So here you have it. So people are seeing through the lazy effing grifters, and they didn't make it here in America. Everything is flopping. And so they're trying anything they can. I've done videos you saw all week about rebrands. So now they're trying to rebrand / relaunch in the UK. Or at least that's what they're putting out there. I don't believe that they'll ever go back to the UK. Well, I think he will, but I don't think she will. I don't know how she could. Although you have to abandon all logic and common sense, and that's what they seem to do. But I just don't know how she could after the things that either of them, honestly, after the things they've accused the UK of, after the things they've accused the royal family of, that takes so much gall, the nerve of those two to be able to think they can just head right over and make nicey-nicey. It doesn't work like that, you a-holes. Ugh. Anyway, so I just want you to know I'm seeing it, and I'm thinking about it, and I'm marinating. It's marinating in my brain right now, so I'm thinking about it, but I'm seeing it too. You guys, I cannot with this BS. I have been screaming at the news and at my phone, and I know you all can hear me when I do, because again, I was like, oh, I can pre-record some videos. And again, a huge thank you to everybody who's been so kind to me and so lovely this week. A lot of you really like the videos with the Sidley twins. I appreciate that. They're lovely. They're so nice. They're so kind to do that with me. I knew I was going to be out of town, so I wanted to have content, so we recorded together. And I knew I wanted to talk about the rebrands and all that. So it really has been nice. And it's been nice to check out a Dumb and Dumber a little bit. But then I check back in and I see all this. And I'm like, oh, I've got to get on mic. And I've got to talk about this with my favorite people. That's you. So again, thank you for all the lovely comments. I am so excited about all the things coming up. I am launching my second channel. It's Goose Adventure. I will put a link. It's actually Goose Adventures, but Goose Adventures, the @ Goose Adventures was taken, so I'm @ Goose Adventure with a little pink goose. So I'll put a link in the comments so you can find that. And if you go to my main page, you'll see a link to it right there. So click on that. Make sure you're subscribed, because hopefully in a week or so I can get all this stuff edited and start getting it up. But I have so much good stuff coming up here on this channel and over there at that. So many projects I'm excited about. So much more to talk about with Harry and Meg, so definitely look for that. But I miss you all. So on a funny side note, I'm traveling around, and I was able to film quite a bit of like Disney and all the Disney areas. And then I got into Animal Kingdom, and I filmed a bunch of animals. And you guys, I saw a bunch of geese. I did. I stood there and I filmed all these lovely geese, and I loved it. It made my heart happy, and it made me think of all of you. So I miss my geese so much. It's just, I just miss you guys when I'm not talking to you every day, but it has been a nice break. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to let you go. I have more videos coming out. I have pre-recorded some stuff. I'm going to check back in here in the next few days. If you just signed up for Patreon, I will get your name added very soon to the list. Thank you for being patient with me on that. And again, thank you all for all the lovely messages. Keep watching. I got more content coming out. You guys seem to really like the blind items video I did. I had so much fun making that. So thank you to everybody who said that you enjoyed it. I will make more of those soon. And I got lots of good stuff coming out. I have a Super Sugar compilation coming out soon, so look for that. And then I will be right back into things early next week. And again, thank you for being here, for supporting the channel. And apologies if I sound different on this mic. Honk, honk, everybody. I miss you all, and I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. Take care. Have the best day. And I can't wait to read your comments on this one. And again, thank you to everybody who's been leaving comments. I've been cracking up at them. Even if I don't respond, I'm reading them. Last night, I sat by the pool and I just sat and I read them and I cracked up. So thank you to everybody for that, for the laughs. I appreciate it. I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. And I truly hope you all have the best day. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.